Hey, Paul Keenan here with Teak Hardwoods. Today we're talking about milling and molding. Matt's going to talk about the capabilities that we have and what we can do for you.
Alright. Here at Teak we can pretty much run any linear molding as long as it's straight and has a profile. Here's a nice piece of teak flooring that we ran. It's one of our specialties. We can run custom flooring in any species. There's a piece of Ipe tongue and groove V-joints, kind of a siding, paneling, ceiling profile. As you can see, Teak and Ipe are very hard to run. Wouldn't recommend anybody that didn't have carbide tooling set up to run it. It's an expensive type of molding millwork to get into. Here you see a piece of poplar custom casing that we ran, or was a setup. We can do anything from domestic wood, from poplar, red oak, cherry, maple, any species there, and we also run moldings in import wood, which is our specialty. I would say that as a general rule, we usually do pretty much just custom work in moldings and millwork, as opposed to the commodity stuff that you see in someone's profile book, or like a commodity floor would be like a red oak, white oak, or Brazilian cherry that was a 3 to 5 inch face, and somebody's mass producing it. That's really not our thing. We usually cater to more of the custom market, where someone wants something special in their house. They want a little bit wider crown, wider casing, or a little bit more detailed profile that their architect's drawn up for them. And in the flooring market, a little bit longer lengths, a little wider face, a species that's not offering the commodity. That's generally what we end up, the market we cater to.
Right. So if someone wants to order molding, what's the process and what should they provide?
As a general rule, you'd send me a materials list, your quantities on each species, and it always helps to have pictures of what you're wanting, whether it be CAD or something that you cut a piece of your molding to trace it if you want to match, like in a renovation. There's another good CAD profile that someone provided us. I mean, and on a crown mold, you would, like any other profile, you'd want a width and a thickness and any kind of angles that are on there that are pertinent to the job. In a crown, you'd have a rise and a projection, and so you want all that on there if that's important to you, and that way we can accurately quote. We know if we got the tools or if we need to get them made.
Right.
And pretty much it's pretty simple after that.
Right. So you kind of talked about a renovation. So with a historical renovation, do they usually send you a sample of the molding they want you to reproduce? Is that how it works? Or?
If you need an exact match, that's always a good idea.
Okay.
We can take a trace and with the correct measurements on there and get pretty close. But if you want an exact match, we need to cut a horizontal cut of the molding,
and then you guys can reproduce it. What's the turnaround time for custom moldings?
It could be anywhere from 3 to 5 days to 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the species, how readily available it is, how many knives we have to create, and how long the run is.
Right, because you got to get the wood, you got to get the knives, and then you got to make it, right? Okay.
Another thing that we might try to add to is as I said, we were more of a custom-oriented molding. I mean, we run slower. We don't try to, really high volume run, which can cause a lot of chatter and different things in the millwork. We pay very good attention to quality. We run slower. Molding profiles come out here, look slick, and they're the way they're supposed to be.
Right, they're high quality moldings.
Exactly.
Nothing gets thrown away. All right, sounds good.